Michael Holt appearing in his 6th ranking tournament quarter-final, and Kyren Wilson in his 1st. In fact, it's Kyren Wilson's first ranking tournament venue. What a week he's had. He's beaten Stuart Bingham and he's beaten Marco Fu, 2 great scalps. Michael Holt yesterday came through a real thriller, 5-4 on the pink against Martin Gould. Well, here's Kyren. He's 21 years of age from Kettering in the east of England, and he's been on the circuit before, but clearly this season, having returned, he's really making a go of things. A bit Sean Murphy at the Paul Hunter Classic, and as I say, he's beaten Bingham and Fu here as well, and he's qualified for India, so things on the up and up for Kyren. I just think, Mike, in this half they're all kind of looking at a great chance to get to a final.
Indeed, wonderful chance. It's certainly opened up. You've got to put probably Mark Davis, the favourite, out of the 4, but as we know in this game of snooker these days, there's nothing guaranteed anymore. That's close. Ooh, that was lucky. Put his hand up to apologise. That would have made all the difference actually with the ball in hand. Yes, nothing guaranteed anymore. Too many good players around, and if you're not quite on it, you can find yourself on the way home.
Well, Kyren has certainly got bags of nerve, because on his 18th birthday he took part in a skydive from 13,000 feet for multiple sclerosis therapy charity. So as I say, pretty nerveless. In fact, when he was 6 years old, he beat Peter Ebden in a charity pool match. So he's been earmarked for great things for quite a while.
Well, that was a great attempt there. That was so close. Let's have a look at this one again. He's just nearly picked that one out. It was unlucky. I think he's covered it though. Having to play the swerve shot, but it only needs a nudge. Yes, well played. Caught it beautifully to get out for the black as well. And this is another man that's at the table now, David. All of a sudden he's gaining in confidence again. We know how he can play, and we know that he wears his heart on his sleeve a lot of the time, most of the time actually, but he's a great competitor.
Great talent, Michael Holt, and of course in the first round he beat Judd Trump 5-1. Came through that decider yesterday, played some good snooker in that decider against Martin Gould. Never been in a semi-final. It's about time that changed.
Well, he's still got one to the left corner here. He can go down for the blue.
8.
Zeng Welly, our referee, in the middle of these two. He's overdone it. It was awkward, but he'll be disappointed with that, because if he could pop that one in, it was a great chance with all the reds open. Now he's just gifted the chance back to Kyren here.
Well, he in his last match he made 1-3-3, a break which is the highest so far of the tournament. And of course he was on for that 1-4-7 against Bingham, missed the black on 97. He did admit afterwards that the thoughts of the £40,000 rolling bonus prize had come into his mind, just to put a bit of pressure on. Of course it's £5,000 per tournament.
At the moment he stands to collect £2,000 for that 1-3-3. I think that might get beat over the weekend. Mid 130s doesn't normally stand, but you never know.
6.
That would be a nice little bonus for the young man. Meantime, and of course he's concentrating on trying to get himself into the last 4. You would say that Michael Holt should come through this one on pure experience, but this young man at the table here has been playing very well this week, and he's got better and better as the matches have gone on. I'm sure he'll fancy the job today.
Yes, and being just 21 and new to it all, he has got a few sort of mental scars. He's just enjoying it all. That makes him dangerous, I think.
15.
What's interesting is he's reached the quarter-final under the old system. Of course, most tournaments now have the flat draws. Everyone comes in the first round. This was done under the old system where it's top 16, 16 qualifiers. But it just proves that whatever the system, if you're good enough, you can get through.
It was 3 tournaments, wasn't it, that wasn't affected by the new system. It was Australia, this one, and I think it's the World Championship as well.
That's right.
Decided to leave those 3 alone. That's a pity.
Colin Watson 21.
So Michael gets another chance then. Didn't really get into the cue ball there. He couldn't hit that quite hard rather than just try to stroke it in. These are beautiful tables to play on, but it's always beneficial if you can put a nice stroke on the cue ball. You see all the great players. The best one in the world, of course, is Ronnie O'Sullivan. He just strokes them round.
Eight. Nine.
Doesn't hang about, this guy, either. He makes his mind up pretty quick as to what he wants to do, and then gets on with it. This is a good scoring opportunity here.
17.
One that he probably didn't expect, and he's already got a 24-point lead, and just look at the red, so he should put himself in a winning position after this visit. I'm sure these 2 boys will keep Zhang Weili on his toes.
25.
I think he's got a little bit of angle here on the blue to come down the scent. Well, fairly straight in the end, but it didn't really matter. It wasn't tough to play on the next red. So he leads by 37 then, getting close to the winning line in this opening frame.
31.
Might just stun up for the red near the yellow.
Well, plenty in, as there has been for all the matches this week.
Well, it'd be a packed house for the evening session. That is without doubt. Ding Junhui against Neil Robertson. What a cracker that will be. Mark Selby, Barry Hawkins. That's a good encounter as well. Well, Kyren's had a couple of chances in this opening frame. Broken down. I just wonder whether he'll get another one. Perhaps not.
Well, he needs snookers now.
39.
Michael Holt, of course, he overcut that tricky red when he was in early on, but it didn't cost him. That was a kick, but it's gone in.
41.
He's got a bounce in his step here, Michael Holt. If there's an Achilles heel in Michael's game, it's that he does play the game pretty quickly, David, and he just throw one in now and again, doesn't he? Just when you least expect it.
Yes, but I do think in that decider yesterday against Martin Gould, he really showed his mettle. He played some good match play snooker there, good tactical snooker. And in the end, he got his result, and he's got a result in this first frame as well. Kyren Wilson has seen enough, so, well, he did have a chance, but Mr. Red, Michael Holt, has done enough to take the opening frame.